Thanks for coming this evening. Let me get a roll call vote real quick.
Mr. Pettis? Oh,
Yeah, I'm gonna do that, sorry.
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic for which stands one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Mr. Pettis?
Here.
Ms. George? Ms. Ferguson? Here. Mr. Hagan?
Here.
Mr. Kennedy?
Here.
Ms. Nutt? Yes. Mr. Wahlberger?
Here.
Ms. Linda?
Here.
Ms. Whip? That's 8 present and 2 absent. 7.
Thank you. Board reports. Kevin, do you have a foundation report?
Yes, I do. Forest Planet Foundation met virtually on February 16th, 2021. That was a snow day, couldn't get in the building. I'd like to thank everyone who participated in the foundation fundraiser through Spello. Great meal. Our next Dinner to Go fundraiser will be the Farmhouse Cafe. Please keep an eye out for those details that we post soon. Just a reminder that registration for the Walk Around Mars will end this Friday, so if you've not yet registered, please do so. Christine has a couple of updates to share related to the walk.
So as of this afternoon around 3:30, I checked the website. We have a total of $19,700 in donations. Most of those are coming from sponsors, very generous businesses in the local area who have stepped up and have seen the value in supporting teacher grants and student scholarships within the Mars Area School District. So just this week we picked up another $2,000 in sponsorships. So we're coming down to the wire where we need to start to print T-shirts and things. So those folks who have been just thinking about whether or not they like to be on the T-shirt or a sponsor level above the T-shirt level, please reach out and get in touch with me and let me know, because our deadline is this Friday. At that point, we'll go to the T-shirts. But anybody who wants to donate at any time, even after Friday, is more than welcome to reach out and contact me. We really, really, really need folks to sign up to participate in the event. We've got a great 6 weeks of events planned for the virtual walk, 3 special theme weeks, and a lot of fun ahead of us. So everybody get out, get walking or running, whatever your preference is, and register, please. Thank you.
Thanks, Christine. During our meeting, we had the pleasure from hearing from Mr. Trilla and Mrs. Thurber for some teacher grant proposals. I was pleased to announce that both of those grant requests were awarded. I'd also like to remind seniors and parents of seniors to get those scholarship applications submitted. The deadline is coming up quicker than we expect, April 15th. That's next month. And Megan has a couple extra things she'd like to share about scholarships.
We've had a couple families reach out to us about having memorial scholarships for their family members in their honor. And I just wanted to put it out to the community that it's a great way to honor a loved one and be able to share their story every year. So if you're interested in starting a scholarship, reach out to us at MarsPlanetFoundation.org.
Thanks, Megan. Our next meeting will be March 16th in the Mars Parker. Thanks, John.
Thank you for the board report. We have a tech report this week. Maybe next week, yeah, next week. Okay. So that's all for the board reports this evening. Is there any student council this evening? Or any student council on here wishing to speak? If there's any student council, just raise your hand real quick. We'll call on you. So I don't see student council, so maybe next week we can catch up with student council. Dr. McMahon, can you give me an update on the kindergarten registration?
Absolutely. On Thursday and Friday, the 25th and the 26th last week, we handed out our registration packets along with our lottery tickets. As a refresher for everybody, we handed out 215 tickets. We started on lottery number 700, went up to lottery number 915. Then we had the Adams Township Police Officer pull the first starting lottery number this Monday. The starting lottery number is 865. So 865 will be the number one registration packet coming in. That will be on Friday, April 16th in the Centennial Gymnasium for parents Going through that process, we created a video, which is on the website, that helps you step by step to go through that process. Additionally, throughout that video and throughout the kindergarten registration packet, we have our registrar, Chris Barr. We have her number and her email address, and we've been strongly encouraging parents to touch base with Chris Barr, walk through your packet, make sure that you have everything lined up so that that can relieve any kind of stress and anxiety on that lottery registration day. Additionally, for our parents who have COVID concerns regarding entering the gymnasium, what we're going to do is have social distancing. We'll have our bleachers marked with social distancing seating. We'll have chairs available, social distancing seating. And then for individuals who still have concerns about entering the gymnasium, there is a back door that goes into our playground area at the Centennial. Parents will be able to be out there. We will have a tarp. I'm not sure about the weather, but it could be a drizzly day. We don't know. It is going to be on Friday, April 16th, but we can't predict the weather. So we will have a tarp in the back there. So parents that are uneasy coming into the gymnasium, they may stand outside at that back door to the Centennial Gymnasium, and we will have an officer there too, just keeping our doors safe, things like that. And if when the lottery number is called, they can literally physically hand their registration packet to a designated Mars employee who will walk that into us, get that registration process done, and then we can bring back the confirmation receipt to the parent. Again, those are for parents who are uneasy about coming in to the Mars area Centennial Gymnasium. Additionally, this year we are stressing no food or beverages coming into the gymnasium. Therefore, we have no reason to be pulling our masks down. So again, all this information is on the website. We have created a video. And again, we keep stressing, please parents, touch base with Chris Barr, our registrar, so she can help you through that process, navigate all your paperwork to make sure that your registration packet is complete and ready for your lottery registration. Additionally, though, please note, lottery registration is not a mandate. There are many parents who came and they picked up a ticket saying, well, actually, I think I'd rather have PM, but I'm going to pick up a ticket. If you are not participating in the lottery registration, which you do not have to, we are inviting parents to turn in their registration packet starting Monday, April 19th. We're allowing Chris Barr to get through that registration process first, and then all taking PM registrations or any additional registrations starting Monday, April 19th. And how you do that, which is part of the packet and it's online in the video, is by calling Chris Barr. She'll set up a time to review your packet and you can submit your packet. Additionally, parents are also invited to submit their packet on the kindergarten pre-K assessment day, which is going to be Friday, May 7th. We had some phone calls saying that not sure if that date is going to work for their family. Please note, this pre-K assessment is optional. It is not mandatory. It does help us build kindergarten classrooms, but it is not mandatory. And we did remind parents when they had told us that they weren't available on that date, that when we enter the kindergarten year, we will do an assessment sweep right out of the gates. So just again, that is not a mandatory appointment. It's the 7th of May, and that is an optional date, but another opportunity to turn in a registration packet. Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you, Dr. McMahon. Sounds like kindergarten is coming quick for some kids. So we're on to public comment. At this point, we'll give 30 minutes for public comment and 3 minutes on agenda items only. So do you have anyone wishing to do public comment on agenda items at this time? It's like Julia, if you can state your name and your address, we will have 3 minutes on the agenda item. Reference agenda item you're discussing.
Yeah, hi, it's Julia Knitsky, 2006 Maxwell Lane, Mars, PA. The area that I wanted to comment on for under the policies is number 1, and it's all the policies listed there that are all basically, I just wanted to ask what this all was about. And basically this is, they're all policies from IDEA. And I just was wondering why are we adopting these policies, like officially as policies?
Not tonight, we will vote next week to post them for 30 days, and then we will vote on them after that.
Okay, so where is this coming from? Why are we adopting policies that we're already obligated to these requirements by federal law?
These are services that the IU provides to the district. And they vary, but.
I'm sorry?
These are for services provided by the intermediate youth. And they have policies that we need to approve when those services are provided by their people.
Okay, did we research the policies prior to approving of them? Because I'm assuming we did, where there are some instances that, like for example, under disciplinary information and also 300.536, it's actually the state policies, the state regulations actually, you're shaking your head, so I'm assuming you know this, they are actually more inclusive and protective of the student than the federal in this case. So, like for example, when there's a disciplinary action taken against a student, it gives them 5 more days before the next level of like a change of placement is needed. And that's more inclusive than the IDEA requires 10 days. So, did we cross-reference all of these policies and make sure that they are all the most inclusive before we take it upon adopting it ourselves? Because the only time we could adopt a policy on our district, which means nothing, is only if it's more inclusive than the federal.
We'll look at that.
Okay. And they will be posted then?
No.
What is LEA?
Yeah, these are not district policies. These are the Midwestern Intermediate Youth policies.
They're not Mars policies. I'm sorry, I broke up.
Yeah, they're not. They're policies of the intermediate youth.
And we're an LEA.
So why would,
Yeah, the intermediate
Right.
sent us a correspondence, as they do all the intermediate units across the state. They sent us a correspondence. I'm asking for approval of their policies, which you're right, reflect directly on legislation that currently exists. It's just something they're required to do since they provide services to us, and they actually act as the mediator between us and the state regarding special education issues. So it's not just a Mars thing. The intermediate unit is having all districts. You take a look at their policies.
Right. so we have to post it for us to see, because don't they have their own board?
No, I'm sorry, I just got corrected by, we will not post these.
These are for approval because they're MIU4 policies. These are not Mars Area School District policies. The reason the school district is required to approve them is because we are an LEA within that intermediate unit.
Right.
So these are not going to be posted for 30 days for public comment. These are the policies that MIU4 put together that each participating school district must approve.
Right.
So they serve as policy requirements. For
Okay.
the intermediate unit. So I think John said that they were going to be posted, and I just wanted
Right.
to on that. They're not going to be posted.
Thank you, because that's what confused me. Thank you.
Yeah, no problem.
Thank you, Julia. Is there anyone else wishing to have public comment at this point? Anyone else for public comment? Seeing none, we'll move on. We'll have public comment at the end of the meeting. So next week we'll be, we're going to do the minutes for they're posted for now, and then we're going to go to personnel. We're going to vote on personnel this evening. On agenda number 1, it'll be number 1 through 15. 16 will be deleted because it was a duplicate at 15, and then 17 through 24. Can I have a motion?
Ms. Kevin, so moved.
Oh, sorry, I wanted to 128. So it's actually, sorry, I'll redo this. It's 1 through 15, deleting number 16, and then 17 through 28.
Ms. Kevin, so moved.
Megan, second.
I have a first and a second. Is there any discussion? Comment?
Well, congratulations to our retiring teachers. There are some legends. There are legends amongst this list. a number of ladies who served the district extraordinarily well for many, many years and in many different capacities. And their contributions will be remembered, and they will be dearly missed as they move on to the next season of their life. But I think on behalf of all of us, want to thank our retiring teachers for their years of service to the students and the district as a whole.
Any other board comments?
Welcome Terry, new custodian of the district.
And I guess I just want to thank Jake Dvorak for volunteering once again as the PA Science Bowl team coordinator and trainer for the team. Appreciate him volunteering his time to work with the high school students on such a special event. So thanks, Jake.
Just to piggyback on that, that is a stipend position, and Mr. Dvorak chooses to serve in that capacity as a volunteer.
Any other board comments? So I have a first and a second. All in favor, aye?
Aye.
Opposed, nay? Well, carried. So on to addendum number 2, under personnel number 1. Have a first and a second.
This is Gail Singer.
Kevin, second.
Board comments, questions?
Welcome Laura.
So I have a first and a second. All in favor, aye?
Aye.
Opposed, nay? That carried. And the rest of the agenda would be considered next week would be finances, programs, policies, project grounds, others. We'll back around to public comment. I open public comment. Is there anyone who wishes to do public comment at this point? Anyone wish to do public comment at this point? So seeing none, I'll move on to MIEA Association. Is someone who wants to speak for the association this evening?
Yay.
Ms. Lipnitsky, can you go ahead and unmute?
Hi, can you hear me?
Yes, you turn that on.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, thank you so much. Hold on one second. Okay. We too would like to congratulate our retirees, Mrs. Doss, Mrs. Pizer, Mrs. Bazinski, and Mrs. Lindsay on their retirement. The association thanks you for years of dedication to your profession and to your students. We wish you the best as you move forward. The association is also looking forward to our 10-person committee meeting on Thursday with the board. And we feel that a lot of positive things, as they have in the past, will come from our meeting. Finally, MAEA hopes that a fair contract is reached soon with our support staff. Our paraprofessionals, secretaries, and custodians are essential partners in our educational mission and the bedrock of what makes Mars a blue ribbon district. Good luck to them, and thank you for your time.
Thank you. Moving on to administration comments. Dr. Gross?
I don't have any specific comments this evening, no.
Dr. McMahon?
Nothing else, thank you.
Thank you. Board comments. Closing board comments. Anyone wish to comment?
I think this is the shortest meeting I've ever been a part of. Feeling a little good about it.
I just have a question. Given the changing state requirements in terms of the loosening of some of the restrictions, is there anything that the community should know about capacity, occupancy things in terms of some of our sports or our facilities or anything that we're going to be changing?
We got a little uptick for 15% now.
Okay.
So there'll be a little bit of an uptick. We went from 10 to 15%. on the indoor gathering, so that'll be reflected in our ticket sales. So not as much as we would like to have, but we're moving in the right direction.
So somebody from the community could in fact try to get a ticket, it's just not limited to parents?
Be very limited, but yeah, we got a few
Okay,
now that we opened up. I know Lindsay, Crosswalk, and Scott and I have been working to adjust those numbers. And we go on fire code numbers. So it's not a lot, but it's 5% more than what we were allowed.
and our plan is kind of tied to what the state does, so we don't need to make any edits to the plan.
No, we're pretty much tied with the state.
Okay.
Thank you.
Any other board comments?
Just want to mention, Christine got her ballot for the, and the budget for the vote tech. Everyone should be receiving it this week. And next week, you bring the ballots here. We'll be voting as a whole, and then each member of the school board will be voting individually. If you bring your ballots, and I will have blank ones, so if you forget it. So this is how we've done it in past years, so you can fill it out right then. I think Dr. Hodder's gonna be at a Zoom meeting, but I can collect them and take them to the vote tech the next day when I go sign checks. So I will have blank ones if you forget it, so we, keep being 100%. There's always 4 or 5 out there, but Mars has always got all 9 in. So, yeah, if you, like I say, if you don't, you should be receiving them in the next couple of days. And if you forget your ballot, I'll have blank ones that can be filled out at next week's meeting, and I would like to collect them and take them. So that will be done, and they will be open to explain that, be open at our April board meeting and tabulated at that time.
Thank you, Golden. I forgot mine. I mean, it's not my desk.
Yeah.
John? closed session?
Yeah, I just wrote that down. That was the next thing I was going to cover. Is there any other board comment this evening?
I'm just, also looking forward to our 10-person meeting on Thursday. It's been a while since we've been able to gather with some teachers, so looking forward to those conversations.
Perfect. So we did have a closed session prior to this meeting. We'll have another one after, either legal and personnel. Any other board comments? Can I get a motion to adjourn?
Christine, so moved.
Second.
So we're, all in favor? Aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nay. Thank you for attending. We'll see you next week.
Great night. Good morning.